The Superman film, directed by James Gunn, has become an unexpected focal point of debate, with viewers clashing over the perceived political subtext related to the conflict. Now, some anti-Israel factions are reportedly embracing the movie as a metaphorical commentary on the situation of the Palestinians in the Gaza Strip.
Superman has not only troubled Israel, but has also taken away its sleep. At this time, the people of Israel and the government here are very angry seeing this, and this is because this film is indirectly showing the oppression and barbarism done by Israel and Gaza to the entire world in the form of a superhero. Now you would think what was said, that a Hollywood film, and that too of a fictional superhero like Superman, whose creators were two Jews, and in that film Israel has been exposed in front of the entire world. How is this possible? Yes, this has become possible. Let us understand this in detail. The director of this film is James Gunn, and this film was very important for DC. Let me tell you that DC is a famous American studio like Marvel, which has its own fictional superheroes like Marvel. For example, Superman, Flash, Black Adam, Aquaman, Wonder Woman, all these are heroes of DC Universe. Let me tell you that the Superman franchise has been struggling for many decades, and all its movies could not do any special business. Last time in 2013, director Zack Snyder revived this character again with the name Man of Steel. But in this year 2025, James Gunn has tried to revive this classical Superman again, because people thought about Man of Steel that he was overpowered or shown to be extremely powerful. So for DC, this recent Superman film was very important for this character, or to decide its future. And looking at the business of this film, it seems that James Gunn has been quite successful in it. This film was made within 200 million, and it has already earned 122 million in the first week itself. That means in the first week itself, it has done more business than Man of Steel. Now, what is all this controversy? Actually, what happened was that in this film, a fictional world like superhero has been shown, in which the story of two countries with fake names has been shown. That means those countries do not exist in reality in this world. The first country's name is Boravia, which is especially very advanced in Air Force, and along with being advanced in technology, it is very aggressive in nature. That means it is always ready for attacks and wars on the countries around it all the time. And none other than a powerful country like America always supports it. And in the intoxication of this power, Boravia attacks a smaller backward country than itself, whose name is Jaranpur, and forcibly occupies it. Now, because this country is a very small and weak country, and this country does not have any special war weapons, so in this warlax of innocent people of Jaranpur are killed. That means, according to the story of the film, the people of Jaranpur are very oppressed, on whom the powerful are committing atrocities. And obviously, like a superhero, Superman not only helps the people of Jaranpur, but also supports them globally. And actually, this same story feels like Israel in the real world, i.e. the powerful country or Boravia, and the weak country, according to this story, Gaza or Palestine. That means there is a straw in the thief's beard. Now here I remembered a very good joke about the situation, that a person stands up in a speech and says that the government is a thief, the government is corrupt. The next day, the poor man is taken away by the police, saying that you have spoken against the government. Now that man says in his defense that I had only mentioned the government. I did not say that the government of our country is a thief, America's is a thief, or India or Pakistan's government is a thief. So the policeman laughs and says, "What do you think we are, fools? Don't we know which country's government is a thief?" The same is happening with Israel at this time, that the story of this film feels exactly like its own actions to it. And Israel and its supporters are themselves making noise and admitting that we people are considering Boravia, shown in this film, as Israel and the oppressed, i.e. the people of Jaranpur, as Gaza. But this should not have been shown to the world. Talking about more similarities, in the film, the people of Jaranpur have been shown as resistance or rebellion, whom Superman helps considering them oppressed, and instead of supporting some big power, he protects the weak, i.e. the citizens of Jaranpur, and tries to save them from the oppressor. In the film, he has been properly shown as a hero who stops a war between the oppressor and the oppressed. And this same thing felt pro-Palestinian to Israelis and their supporters. In the film, there is repeated mention of refugees, oppressed citizens, and their genocide, the same conditions that Gaza has at this time. In one scene, Superman says about the people of Jaranpur that we cannot sit with hands on hands like this, that the oppressor keeps attacking these oppressed by killing and destroys their race. And these words hit Israel's heart like a blow that not only this, but the entire world is properly showing a mirror to this film. Now, let me tell you that good has also come out in the uproar and protest because people who did not know about this film earlier will now also watch this film in this same way, and more hatred against Israel will increase in the entire world. And you know that such superhero stories remain in the minds of viewers not just for a few days, a few months, a few years, but for many decades. In the film, Superman has been shown as a symbol of human sympathy, justice, and impartiality. People are going to die. Music. And besides this, we see that due to Boravia's aerial bombing, houses are destroyed, hospitals are destroyed, and along with attacks on schools, children are also killed. Such emotional scenes are present that the hungry, thirsty people standing at the border who are waiting for help from the entire world, and seeing them, any person can understand that their conditions and Gaza's conditions seem exactly the same. In the film, the people of Jaranpur have been shown not as extremists, but as peace-loving who only want their rights and are innocent citizens. Before the release of the film, there was a scene of Egypt's famous stand-up comedian Wasim Youssef at the beginning of this film, who is very famous on social media for supporting Palestinians. Later, this scene was removed from the film. Now, people said about this that perhaps this happened due to pressure from the Israeli lobby, but James Gunn said that this scene was not matching with the story of the film. That's why it was removed. While if we talk about James Gunn and DC's official statement about the story of the film, they said that the story of this film is not at all about Middle East or Israel-Palestine tension, but revolves around a fictional world, and the story of this film was written in 2023 when the current war between Israel and Gaza had not even started, and when this film was ready after 3 years. People themselves linked it with Gaza-Israel tension, although this could also be a coincidence. But friends, I don't think so, because according to my opinion, James Gunn has thoughtfully conveyed his heart's voice to the world in abstract manner. He has tried to do what he could do while staying in his country, America, because to support the oppressed, having the same religion is not necessary. Rather, humanity and its pain is necessary. And I am not saying this without reason, because if you pay attention, you will see that the people of Jaranpur are actually of brown skin, like the people living in Gaza and Palestine. While Boravia has been shown as an Eastern European country, that means a country of white-skinned people, which obviously can be Israeli. And when Superman in the film stops Boravia from killing the people of Jaranpur, stops oppressing innocent citizens, then Boravia says that these people were going to die anyway. We are actually saving them from their terrorists and giving them freedom. I mean, the same words that Israel presents as justification after destruction in Gaza. And more in the same film, Boravia's deep friendship, like Netanyahu, with the American government has also been shown. And this scene is actually of Palestine and Israel. Now, the story of this film is an alarm of danger for Israel, because for the first time in any film, a political issue has been discussed symbolically in this way. And if this series continues in the future, then others will also get courage to write such stories, and once this trend is set, then you will see these political issues being discussed everywhere, and an oppressor like Israel will not find a place to hide its face in the entire world. And the craze of this film and its business shows what kind of thoughts the new young generation has about Israel. In the film, Superman also gets disappointed with the American government, which is supporting the oppressor Boravia to kill unarmed and weak people. And in reality, also every child knows that actually America is supporting Israel. It is equally responsible for all the destruction in Gaza. Now, Superman is imprisoned by handing over to Lex Luthor for standing against America and supporting the oppressed, and it is said that he is a foreigner, i.e., immigrant, and has no rights. And America continues to support Boravia after this. The story of the film finally says that only superheroes can save, not governments. And this was a very deep message that people have to come out themselves for their rights. They have to become superheroes themselves. Nothing is achieved by trusting governments. You may remember that in the 1980 film, Superman flies in the sky carrying the American flag. But in this film, America has been shown as incompetent and selfish. Now, this film not only breaks Israel's exemplary image, but also exposes America's hypocrisy and selfishness, and shows that the sympathy related to Israel and media propaganda, which was created by controlling the media by spending billions of dollars, is now failing. And the reason for this is that the principle of the world is that no matter how powerful the oppressor becomes, But finally, a time comes when truth does not hide but comes in front of the world in some way or the other. What do you think? Do you agree with me on this story, or do you think that this could just be a mere coincidence? It is just being exaggerated. Please express your valuable opinion in the comment section. Like the video and subscribe for more content like this. Thank you.